effort, the ideas, the identity of what we're still trying to do here was all there tonight. So I can't fault them, other than some areas where we could just have been a little bit cleaner, a little bit more patient. But a point.
Thank you for that. We'll go with questions here from the audience. We'll start with Dustin.
Hey, Ben. Hey.
How are you?
How are you?
Good, thanks.
Obviously, bringing Gabe in off the bench, you expected him to kind of get forward, but what does he kind of bring to you guys that's different than what Ali and those guys were in the starting lineup?
Well, it was a move just to get twofold. One was to get Ibrahim out wide in some isolations to cause some havoc out there, which I thought he did a good job in that. And then really just get some fresh blood up there. We know what Gabe gives us. He's going to play simple soccer. He's going to connect and be in between the center backs and be a pain in the ass. And his running in the box is a pretty high level, and he's selfless, and that's why we got him here. He's going to be a spot player for us this year and help us out, and that's exactly the role that we're looking for him to add to this group. So I'm really pleased for him and to give us that. And again, he just didn't give up with a great header from Ibra, a good switch point of attack from Coco. I thought Coco was very good all night long. A great ball and a really good build-up, and that's what Gabe does. He stays alive, and I was glad he rewarded himself and us with his first goal with the club.
Hey, Ben, the 3-5-2 formation, was that more so because of the Kansas City, or more so because of the players that you had available?
It's more so because that's what we've been playing for the last 6 months, and that's what we do in the attack. So looks a little bit different as we defend without the ball, but really, again, the personnel may throw you off because of some of the new guys in the spots. But again, what we're trying to do out there offensively doesn't change. The principles have continued to be what they are, and I think at times you saw it, but it's not going to be the same when you don't have Bassi and Hector. Those four were playing at such a high level. Now you add in these new pieces. It takes a little bit of time, and these relationships take time to develop in the way they did last year. So it's great minutes. These guys are going to start coming back, and it's just valuable minutes for a lot of these guys to show that they belong on the field. And then when the other guys come back, now we're deeper and we're in a better position.
The goal that was disallowed in the first half, have you seen it? And
I haven't seen it. I'm assuming Coco was offside in the earlier build part, and he was offside. So unlike the one last week, not that I'm over it.
Right on, Coach. It's the first game of the season, and the most important thing it was not to lose the game. And for the next game on Tuesday, do you want to rotate some players, or you want to keep the same starting line?
Yeah, we'll rotate some players. It's dangerous not to at this point. We're not fit. Nobody's fit at this time of year, and to go back to back is a dangerous thing. So we're going to have to use some depth, and there's some guys that are chomping at the bit to get back on the field. But there's also some new guys that want their chance, and that's what this is about. So I'm looking forward to Tuesday. We want to advance. We're in a position where we can advance. We got a fairly good result in St. Louis. Of course, we wanted to tie that in the end, but we win here at home with the right score line, and we're in good shape to move on. So looking forward to that match. But you can anticipate a few changes.
Hi, Coach. You speak about the players, right, in the rotation. Aliu, there's been 4 goals, right, 2 that have counted, 2 have been disallowed, but he has, if I'm not mistaken, been a part of 3. How much does that mean to you, and does that show the depth that you guys, will have eventually when the players come back?
Yeah, I think that's a good way to look at it, and as I said, these are vital minutes for Ibra and everybody that has a chance now to show what they're about. But it also shows you that Ibra and Sebastian Coache, they've been here now a little bit. This takes time. They came from another country to a new league, and you don't always hit the ground running. It takes some time to figure out your teammates and the league and the travel and build these relationships I'm talking about. So this is what you're seeing with Ibra. And with that, now he's going to build trust with his teammates, and Sebastian's going to build trust with his teammates, and they're going to build trust with me. And I'm really happy for Ibra. He's going to be a big part this year of our success.
Anything else for Ben before we wrap up here?
How are you, sir? Good.
Quick question, if I
Hit
may,
me.
and I apologize for being late. It's not easy being a referee in any circumstances. The referees that are now with the league,
Yeah.
how do you manage this? How do we all manage this? Because it's not necessarily who we want there. Any comments on the referees?
Yeah, my only comment, we all got to treat them with kid gloves. I mean, it's our reality. And I'm not good with referees in general. So now we have replacement referees, and it's going to be a very interesting time for me as well to handle this and deal with some of the calls that aren't going to go our way and some of the managing that may be not at the highest level. This is what it is right now. It's no big deal. We just have to manage it and I think understand the situation and do our best to exhale.
Do you get ahead of it and talk to your players about that, or
Nope.
do you just play?
No, they do. The league's done a good job of communicating this whole process to us. And I think everybody understands it, that it's not ideal for anyone. It's not ideal for these refs. Yeah, it's not ideal for anyone, but it's our reality. And he didn't have a bad night tonight. In fact, the 2 games I saw earlier on TV, they were pretty sharp. And he did okay tonight.
Thank you.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
We got Gabe Segal here. Gabe, just to kick it off, what are your thoughts on getting that goal in your home debut here with the Dynamo?
Yeah, I mean, that's the start you dream of for the new club and everything. So as soon as I got here, the goal was to get goals, and so it's a good feeling to get the first one, and then hopefully a lot more.
Dustin, good? Just go for it.
Hey, Gabe.
Hi, how are you?
Ben said you have a role in this team. You get between center backs. I think he called you a pain in the ass, but in a good way. What does that say to you, like the way you play and the way that you scored that goal, kind of just gritty, getting in there?
Yeah, I mean, I take that as a big compliment. You want to be a pain in the ass. You want the defenders not to want to play against you, and that's what I'm trying to do. Always working hard and making the runs, and then putting myself in positions to score goals. And that's what I tried to do tonight, and I got great service from Ibra on that one. And there are a few others that I think we're close to connecting on. So I think with time, there can be even more opportunities.
I was just about to talk about the goal. Can you talk about, what did you see on that play that just allowed you to be in the right spot at the right time?
Yeah, I mean, as soon as the ball went out wide, that's always a cue for me to get in the box and get in a pocket of space where I think I'll be able to get the ball. And it was kind of just an understanding between me and Ibra. I think on that one, he put it across the goal, and I was there to finish it.
Hey, Sebas got hurt in the first game. Opens up a place up top. Has been talked to about possibly being there, from the start of the game. And is that a role you feel that you could fill?
We haven't talked about that. I mean, my focus is always whatever I can do for the team. And tonight that was coming in and being a sub. And whatever role I'm going to play, I'm just trying to do my best to do that. So I'm ready for whatever.